Hello everyone. Today I'd like to discuss with you the topic of mastering your inner mind. Have you ever felt like you're standing in the middle of a relentless storm? The wind howls. Lightning flashes continuously. And all you can do is brace yourself, waiting for a rare moment of peace. But will that peace ever truly come if you don't learn how to anchor the boat of your mind? Stress, the silent killer we often avoid facing, actually holds a profound lesson about inner strength. In the hurried pace of modern life, we easily become victims of invisible pressures. Work, relationships, deadlines seem like uncontrollable external forces. But try to pause for a moment and ask yourself, does stress truly come from the outside world? Or is it just the echo of a battle raging within your mind? The secret to finding peace, it turns out, lies in mastering your own inner kingdom. The great figures of the past, the resilient Stoics, lived through periods where chaos and instability permeated every aspect of life. Yet, they maintained an astonishing tranquility, a source of inner strength that we still admire today. Their secret wasn't magic or the supernatural, but a persistent process of training, a profound philosophy of life. Can we learn anything from them to face our own stresses? Have you ever felt like you're standing in the middle of a relentless storm? The wind howls, lightning flashes continuously, and all you can do is brace yourself, waiting for a rare moment of peace. But will that peace ever truly come if you don't learn how to anchor the boat of your mind? Stress, the silent killer we often avoid facing, actually holds a profound lesson about inner strength. It's not just a fleeting uncomfortable feeling, it gnaws away at every bit of energy, every peaceful moment, and gradually, it can devastate both your physical and mental well-being. We often look for external causes, blaming overwhelming work, complicated relationships, or societal pressures. We delude ourselves into thinking that when those external factors subside, peace will automatically find us. But the truth, like a sharp blade, lies elsewhere, deep within ourselves. In the hurried pace of modern life, we easily become victims of invisible pressures. Work, relationships, deadlines seem like uncontrollable external forces. But try to pause for a moment and ask yourself, does stress truly come from the outside world? Or is it just the echo of a battle raging within your mind? The secret to finding peace, it turns out, lies in mastering your own inner kingdom. Stress isn't what's happening to you, it's how you react to those things. And if you don't hold the reins of your mind, if you don't learn how to calm the chaotic noise within, then no matter how much success you achieve, how much wealth you possess, or how much recognition you receive from the outside world, true peace will remain a distant illusion. Stress will relentlessly seek to infiltrate, creeping into every corner of your life. It will silently sabotage precious relationships, erode physical and mental health, steal joyful moments, and ultimately, it can rob you of the very life you deserve to live. The great figures of the past, the resilient Stoics, lived through periods where chaos and instability permeated every aspect of life. Brutal wars, political plots and betrayals, rampant epidemics, that was the daily context they faced. Yet, they maintained an astonishing tranquility, a source of inner strength that we still admire today. Their secret wasn't magic or the supernatural, but a persistent process of training, a profound philosophy of life, and a steadfast focus on a core truth. They understood better than anyone that you cannot control what happens to you, but you absolutely can control how you react to it. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor who ruled the largest empire in history, once said simply but profoundly, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." He grasped a truth that we often overlook in our busy, modern lives filled with distractions. Your mind is your kingdom. Your thoughts, how you interpret events, the emotions that surge within you, all of this lies within your control. The storms outside do not. Yet, look at how most people live. A careless, even rude comment can ruin their entire day. A minor traffic delay is enough to throw them into an uncontrollable rage. A small mistake at work can sow seeds of doubt about their entire self-worth. Stress seems to have become the default state in many people's lives. But the underlying cause isn't because the world is cruel or full of difficulties, but because their inner world lacks discipline. Because their reactions are often automatic and completely uncontrolled. They have handed over control of their inner peace to random circumstances, to the words of people they don't even like much, to events that are actually insignificant. The path of Stoicism is completely different. It begins with a radical acceptance of responsibility. You must stop waiting for life to become easier. Stop hoping that people will behave the way you want them to. You must abandon the belief that peace will automatically come when everything outside you becomes perfect. Because that will never happen. This world is inherently chaotic. People will always be unpredictable and act in unexpected ways. Life will always carry unavoidable elements of uncertainty. True calmness is only born the moment you stop trying to control what is beyond your reach and begin to focus on mastering your own reactions. So how do you do that? The first and most important step is awareness. Most people don't even recognize their automatic reactions to stressors. Stress rises, and they are immediately swept away by the current of emotions. Like a fragile leaf drifting on a raging river, you must learn to stop, even for a brief moment, to recognize the surge of negative emotions without immediately succumbing to them. The second step is to cultivate perspective. Ask yourself, important question, is this truly worth sacrificing my inner peace? Most of the stressors we face daily become small and insignificant when viewed from a greater distance. Within a week, a month, or even a year, you will likely no longer remember half the things that are currently keeping you awake at night and causing you anxiety. But without that broader perspective, our minds tend to magnify minor issues into enormous catastrophes, obscuring our ability to see the truth objectively. The Stoics practiced a powerful technique called the view from above. They imagined themselves hovering above the clouds, looking down at their own lives from an all-encompassing height. From this vantage point, they could recognize the smallness, even the insignificance, of daily frustrations and annoyances. when viewed from the vastness of the universe. Getting angry over a spilled cup of coffee on your shirt seems absurd. You begin to realize that most of the things that cause you stress in real life are not that important at all. Only your uncontrolled mind inflates them, turning specks of dust into towering mountains. Another crucial technique that Epictetus taught was the ability to clearly distinguish between what is within your control and what is completely beyond your reach. Stress often thrives when we waste precious energy trying to manage things that don't belong to us, the opinions and judgments of others, the outcomes of random events, or the irreversible passage of time. But if you can train yourself to focus all your attention and effort on what truly belongs to you, that is, your judgments, the decisions you make, and the character traits you cultivate, then stress will gradually lose its sharp claws. It will no longer have anywhere to cling inside you. And if you want to delve even deeper into cultivating the resilience of your mind, the Stoics practiced a unique method, voluntary discomfort. They didn't just passively wait for difficulties and challenges to arrive to their will. Instead, they actively sought out difficult experiences in a controlled manner, such as sleeping on a cold floor, fasting for a certain period, or walking barefoot on cold winter days. Why did they do this? Because they understood that a mind that has been tempered to willingly endure discomfort will become almost invincible when real difficulties strike unexpectedly. In our modern world of comfort and ease, where most people are timid and uncomfortable with even the slightest inconvenience, the practice of voluntary discomfort has become more important than ever. By proactively seeking out controlled difficult experiences, you are gradually hardening your mind, creating a strong armor against the real stresses that can cause the deepest wounds when they arrive. Understand this clearly. Stress is not just an unpleasant feeling that we want to avoid. It is also a corrosive agent, gnawing away at your physical and mental health from the inside. Chronic stress can actually reprogram your brain, weakening the areas responsible for rational thought and strengthening the circuits related to fear and anger. If you let stress run rampant in your life unchecked, it will make you less capable of facing challenges, not stronger. It will accelerate the aging process of your body, cloud your clear judgment, and ultimately, it will diminish your true potential in life. Every day you allow stress to control you, you are silently training your mind to become weaker, more vulnerable to the pressures of life. Conversely, every day you actively manage and overcome stress, you are training your mind to become stronger, more resilient. And that inner strength is not only necessary for you alone but also for all those who depend on you, those who love you. A person who maintains calmness in their soul is like a solid rock in the midst of a storm. They are a trustworthy leader, a source of stability for those around them, and a beacon of peace in a chaotic world. If you truly want to serve and bring good to the people you care about, if you yearn to live a full life and depart without regrets, then building deep inner peace within yourself is a paramount task. Always remember that life will never stop presenting new challenges. Life will never grant you an existence completely free of stress. Waiting for such a thing is just a foolish illusion. The only real power you have is the effort to build yourself into a person that external stresses cannot easily defeat. A person capable of facing chaos with a calm and clear mind. A person who can smile in the face of adversity because they have trained their mind to be a strong companion, not a lurking enemy. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed by the pressures of life, pause for a moment and take a deep breath. Ask yourself the important questions: is this truly within my control? Is this worth sacrificing my inner peace? Will dwelling on this help me become the person I aspire to be? And if the answer to any of those questions is no, learn to let it go. You don't owe every stressor a reaction. You don't owe every problem your full emotional investment. You owe yourself inner peace. And if you can persistently hold on to that, if you can protect that peace as if your life depended on it, because in reality, it does, then you will discover the truth that the great Stoics understood thousands of years ago: stress is not your master, but a stern teacher. And ultimately, when you learn the valuable lessons it offers, you will truly be free. Etch this truth into your heart: peace is not a distant destination you must seek in the outside world, but a source of inner strength waiting for you to unlock. Through persistent training and a steadfast mind, you can become a steady beacon amidst any storm. Not only for yourself but also for all those you love. Begin your journey of mastering your mind today, so that each passing day is a step closer to true freedom and tranquility. If you find these lessons valuable, take a moment to reflect: what can you change today? Start with the smallest things. Choose a different reaction in just one situation. And if you want to continue your journey of discovering your inner strength, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment and share your thoughts, and share this journey with the people you cherish. Together, we will become stronger. Together, we will reclaim our lives.